Okay, if your Whirlpool washer load and go light is turning off, it says DET for detergent, and it makes a chime, and it does that repeatedly while the machine is running. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that. It's a fairly simple fix. Okay, pull out your soap bin, depress the tab right here, slide it out all the way, inspect it. Okay, so our soap dispenser tray right here, inside it has a float. Okay, so if you empty all the soap out, right underneath here, right back in there, there's a float. Okay, and that float moves up and down with the liquid and has a magnet in it, and there's an electromagnetic sensor right up there, right there, and that electric magnetic sensor is what detects whether that soap bin is inserted or not, and the level of the detergent. Okay, so is it half full, empty, etc. One of the things you'll notice in here is mildew. So you got the orange and the black mildew, and this is very typical on these type of machines. So we have to clean that up, okay? Because believe it or not, a nice coat of mildew can actually cause potential issues as well. We're going to inspect the float in here. We're going to clean all of this up. Number one product to use for that, Clorox Tilex mold and mildew remover. If you try to use bleach, you're like, oh, I'll just use bleach with water. Nope, doesn't work. You have to use this product right here. I'll put a link in the description to pick it up on Amazon. And one of these, a bottle brush. Okay, this is a OXO Bottle Brush. Again, I'll put a link to this one as well in the description. You can pick this up on Amazon. So that's what you're going to want to do. Spray that in there. Let it sit in there for about 10 minutes. Really get it good. Obviously, make sure you don't have any clothes in your machine, because that Tilex is going to run into your bin. After you're done with this procedure, we're going to run a machine clean cycle. Okay, so the clean washer cycle right here. And we're going to use another product for that called Affresh or Affresh. Okay, I'll put a link in the description to this as well. You're supposed to run one of these every month, so this is a 6-month supply. My recommendation is to set up a every 6 months auto ship on Amazon. You'll save anywhere from 10 to 20%. So you'll do auto ship every 6 months, a box of these, and then once a month, throw a tablet in there, run the machine clean cycle. That's also going to keep your machine from stinking. Keep it real clean. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this. Okay, we have removed all of the mold and mildew from the entire unit here. It's looking pretty good. There might be just a tiny little bit in the back there. We'll hit that up. I see a little bit right here, right there. We're going to clean that. Super critical that you get all of it out without question. Clean these bins up completely. You don't want to see any pink, orange, brown, or black tinge on any of this equipment here. And then here's our soap bin emptied and flushed. Okay, so I emptied it and I flushed it, and that's our float right there. That's what tells the machine, you see the movement? That's the full range of movement right there. Okay, there's a little piece of debris, it looks like, back in there. I see that. Now, I washed this thing out really, really, really good, but you can still see there's a little piece of something back there. Now, we got to get that out, whatever that is. I'm going to get a little pair of tweezers, and we're going to pull that out, because that can be causing interference potentially with our float. I also, when you're filling these with soap, try not to mix detergents, okay? Because if you mix detergents, it can get a little bit gummy. And my recommendation is probably every 6 months, take this out, dump all the soap into like a measuring cup or a bowl, and clean this thing out really, really, really well. And then, what I recommend is you take a chopstick and just push that little valve right there, push that valve in and run clean water through there. Or hot, hot clean water. And that's going to push the water back down through your pickup tube. That's the pickup tube on the left right there. to make sure that that tube has no obstructions and that the seals are nice and clean in there, the O-rings, right? And ultimately, that should solve the problem. We're going to put it back together and then we'll check the error situation. Okay, I just used a chopstick and I was able to get out this little piece of debris right here, okay? It looks like a little tiny piece of metal right there with plastic. This is manufacturing. This is from the manufacturing plant right here, okay? So this broke free. This was when they were molding. They were, you know, creating this with the mold. A little tiny piece of metal fell in and got in there, but again, that was in that back right corner back in there, and it had come free, and I think it was affecting our float, okay? It was affecting our float, the movement of our float. I rinsed this thing out for 10 minutes until there was no soap bubbles coming out, and this was still lodged in there, so the chopstick I just moved it lightly with the chopstick, it came right out. Anyway, we're going to put the soap back in and we're going to set it back up. Okay, we're ready to test. I'm using the Whirlpool Swash detergent. That's a 6X concentrated detergent. I'll put a link in the description to pick that up on Amazon. I have it on auto shipment. I think I get 2 bottles a month. So 2 bottles a month on auto ship because I save 10 to 15%. So I don't recommend using, you know, lesser concentrated detergents because you're going to constantly have to fill up your soap bin, which defeats the whole purpose of having a soap bin, right? So how do we determine the concentrate of a soap and how we should set our detergent concentration, right? So we have our detergent concentration setting. This thing tops out at 6. That's why I use the Whirlpool Swash, because I think it's 6X concentrated. We take the number of ounces and we divide it by the number of loads. So this is a bottle right here, okay, of detergent. I'm not using this, but we have this as a backup, right? So you take your number of ounces, 117, divided by the number of loads, 83. That gives us a ratio of 1.4, okay? 1.4, if we look here, and we're looking at 1.4, that's right here. That soap is 2X concentrated. So 1.4 is 2X concentrated, which means if you were using that detergent, you would set this to number 2, okay? But it's gonna run low really fast on you. So we're gonna go ahead and bump it up to 6 because that's where we want it to be. And we're gonna dump in our Affresh packet into the machine, and we're gonna run a machine clean cycle. Okay, so we're gonna put that on clean washer with Affresh, close it up, good to go. Now you'll notice load and go, right? If I pull this out, see, detergent, right? It's not going to glitch anymore now that we solved that problem. So we cleaned up all the mold and mildew. We flushed out the soap in. We found a minor obstruction. Even though the float was moving around nicely, that particular piece of debris in there could have been floating around with the soap, causing the float to do funny things and causing the electromagnetic sensor to read erratically, like the soap bin wasn't there even though it was there, right? So hope you enjoyed the video, and keep your machine running clean.